You know, I didn't think it was a very good idea to remake Roadhouse. How do you do that? I just don't think it was a good idea. And of course, there was a little bit of controversy when Roadhouse came out. Of course, starring Jake Gyllenhaal's Dalton, set in a new place, new part of the United States in the Florida Keys, directed by Doug Liman, produced by Joel Silver. It should have gone theatrical, especially in the wake of Top Gun Maverick, but it didn't. And they had, a lot of little controversy. But of course, the success of the film, it was inevitable we were going to get Roadhouse 2. And guess who's directing it? That's right, Guy Ritchie himself. I don't know, John and I are big fans of Guy Ritchie. We went and saw The Gentleman together. I love that movie. The Gentleman TV series was a banger. Guy Ritchie has been doing some great stuff. He's got a new show that he's producing. What is it? Mobland?
Yes.
Right? Yeah, Mobland. Which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic so far.
I mean, I think Guy Ritchie's had a really great career. Of course, he did the Man from U.N.C.L.E. reboot that I loved. I think, John, you loved it too.
The Greatest King Arthur?
Well,
what?
My wife loves that film. You know what? I don't care what anybody. I know it's not beloved. I really like that film. I had fun with it.
I mean, what's not to love? Well, it's coming. Guy Ritchie is directing officially Roadhouse 2. Jake Gyllenhaal is coming back. And this, by the way, does not surprise me. This comes to us from what? Is this Variety?
Yes, Variety.
Variety. Guy Ritchie will direct the sequel to Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal set to reprise his role as ex-UFC fighter Dalton. Roadhouse 2 marks the third collaboration between Ritchie and Gyllenhaal and their second for Amazon MGM Studios following Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, which, by the way, not a lot of people have seen it. It's a great film. Check it out. The filmmaker and the Oscar and Tony-nominated actor also collaborated on the forthcoming action thriller In the Gray. Will Beall, Bad Boys Ride or Die, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. is writing the script for the sequel. Plot details for which are being kept under wraps because, everyone's clamoring to know those plot details for the new Roadhouse movie. Producers include Atlas Entertainment's Chuck Roven and Alex Gartner, as well as Gyllenhaal for his 9 Stories Productions with Josh McLaughlin. Ivan Atkinson will executive produce. This is happening. It's fast-tracked. I got to say, John, after seeing the Amazon presentation, the Amazon MGM presentation at CinemaCon, I was very, very impressed. I think Amazon has one of the most impressive slates coming up. This fits right in with what they're doing. They got Accountant 2 in the theaters now. Roadhouse, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Roadhouse 6, Dalton's Kid. I don't know. It's coming. John, what do you think? What do you think about Roadhouse? Is it a good idea? It's happening. It's a good idea. It must be. It made money. People watched it. Or it didn't make money because it was on streaming. But they could have if they put it in theaters.
I listen, I gotta tell you, I love this news. And first of all, I liked that Roadhouse movie. It was fun for what it was. It really was.
It was.
And Jake Gyllenhaal was actually kind of perfect for it. His Dalton, listen, nothing's ever going to replace Patrick Swayze. But I really loved Jake Gyllenhaal's Dalton. It had kind of the same zen of the Patrick Swayze, but he had his own personality to it. And the fact that with modern times, they made it an MMA fighter sort of stuff, it was perfect. But the part that really gets me excited is the Guy Ritchie aspect. Now, obviously, when Guy Ritchie and Jake Gyllenhaal worked together before, they made a magnificent film. You mentioned all these movies he did. Let me add to that. He was the weirdest choice to direct the Aladdin live action remake.
Yes.
And he arguably may have made the best Disney live action remake with that. I'll still give the slight edge to Kenneth Branagh's Cinderella, but I loved his Aladdin. I thought he did a great job of that. And then he did 2 of my favorite films of all time. He did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. And he did truly a film that's in my top 15 favorite films of all time, Snatch. And now he's doing all this other stuff as well. He hasn't lost a beat. You put him, I hate using the phrase, but he really is the perfect director for this.
Yeah.
If you really want to squeeze the just all the juice out of this that you can and get every drop of potential out of it, Guy Ritchie's the guy to do it. And I think him working with Jake Gyllenhaal in this. Now, the big question I'm going to have is, will Conor McGregor return?
I don't think so.
Because, I
I
mean,
don't-
they very purposefully did that post-credit scene to make sure everybody understood he's still out there. Like, they went out of their way to
Yeah.
make sure the audience was very clear on
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but maybe they pull an Apollo Creed thing. Maybe he comes back, he goes, "You're going to need my help, Dalton. I'm
I'm
going to
not
help
gonna
you,
lie,
lad."
Part of me that wanted to watch this film was for Conor McGregor. I just wanted to see how he would do. I mean, it was one of those films where if you're a fan of his or if you don't like him, he was going to get beat up, so you won either way. So
So you win either way.
I mean, it's that was one of the pulling things for me to watch this one. But I ended up just enjoying the movie in general. But his character, the way he played it I thought was great. I mean, he was being himself. I would love to see him if he's not in any sort of trouble right now. I would love to see him back. I thought he was a great character. He played himself very well. And maybe some other UFC fighters could get a licking at Hollywood. I don't know. Maybe if there's anyone there up and coming star that has charisma,
For sure there are.
with charisma, just like or it has the popularity of Conor McGregor. I would love to see them bring in more people, or even just like a great like an actor that's just a fighter. I don't know.
Well, you know, it's cool. I mean, Guy Ritchie knows how to stage fights. You know, he's got that British brawling pub sensibility. So I don't know what he's going to do for the fights in this. They're going to be spectacular. And another thing about Jake Gyllenhaal, John. So he replaced Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. He also was in David Kelly's remake of Presumed Innocent, which Harrison Ford starred in that movie. You know, that Alan Pakula directed. What new movie besides Roadhouse and Presumed Innocent is Jake Gyllenhaal going to take on next? Like, maybe he will be the Elizabeth Shue character in the new reboot of Adventures in Babysitting. I mean, who knows what
I'll
Jake
tell you who he's gonna
Gyllenhaal
be.
will now do next? I just don't know.
I'm going to call it right now. All right?
What
You
is it?
ready?
I will call it after you call it.
All right. I'm going to call it right now. At Comic-Con in San Diego, coming up in just a couple of months, they're going to announce that Jake Gyllenhaal is the new Batman. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, I
Jake
thought you were talking
Gyllenhaal.
about his opponent in Roadhouse.
No. I'm saying his opponent in Roadhouse. It's going to be Patty the Batty. That's
No,
it. They're gonna
I
get
got one
Patty
though,
the
John.
Batty.
I got one.
Patty the Batty.
But I think
I
they're going to announce Jake Gyllenhaal as the next Batman.
Wow,
I really do.
You're being serious.
Yeah,
Well, even
I'm
that
being
little
dead serious.
thumbnail
I
you
think
got down there, I think he'd be great as Bruce
Yeah,
Wayne
me
and
too.
Batman.
But here,
I think
He's
they're
got
going
the
to cast him as
physique
new
and the
Batman.
moves.
if any of you guys watch wrestling, I believe his Roadhouse 2 opponent is going to be Drew McIntyre from the WWE.
I wouldn't be against that. I mean,
I
that
actually
dude's a
think
monster.
that's who it's going to be. I don't know why.
I don't know that he can act worth a shit, but I mean,
Yeah.
he's the dude
or
is
just
a
get that
definite
big
monster.
dude that's in the new the Reacher.
Oh, Alan
he-
Oh yeah,
Ritchie.
well
Yeah,
that
he-
dude's got to be Kratos.
Yeah.
That dude, the guy who plays Paulie in Reacher, he's got to be Kratos in the God of War. So I hope he's going to be busy for a very, very long time.
Nice. Well, it comes down to it. What do you guys think? What do you think about Roadhouse 2 being made? Are you excited? Who do you think he's going to fight? Do you like the fact that Guy Ritchie is directing? Go right down there into the comments section and tell us what you think.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.